Okay, ladies, I want y'all to pay attention to this. Since it has been proven that at least 75 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women, let's go ahead and get into this. This woman here, in so many words, and I do mean so many, is basically regretting her divorce. She's trying to adapt to her new lifestyle. She's trying to adapt to who her new everything, I should say. But let's go ahead and get into it. I don't want to waste too much more of your time. Yeah, let's do this.
This is day 4 of commuting as a divorced gal. I forget that commuting is like really tiring. It felt really different to commute back and forth to the city and not to come home to my big ass house that I used to live in and to come home to my small apartment. Before, I used to get into my car and drive home to my house, and my husband would be there and my son, and now it's my plants. I'm complaining, but it's like, ma'am, this is what did you think? Like,
Yeah, see, you heard it herself. Let me rewind that a little bit so you can hear that again.
I'm complaining, but it's like, ma'am, this is what did you think? Like, you ended your 24-year marriage.
You heard that. What did you think was going to happen? You ended everything. You got accustomed to a lifestyle. She's going to say it in a few minutes, but she left a 5-bedroom house and she's complaining. Now, there's no mention of cheating. There's no mention of abuse, SADV, nothing. Nothing. 24 years of marriage. I mean, now like she said, she don't get to come home to her house, her husband, her kids, just her plants now. Let's go ahead and continue. This video is kind of long, so I should have said that in the beginning, but let's go ahead and play this out a little bit more.
Sold your 5-bedroom house. You sold your dream to try a whole new life. And I'm fully in that whole new life now. And even though I've been in it now for a couple of years, renting my apartment, it's still not adjusted. I thought it would feel more natural by now. And I guess I'm getting there. And when am I going to get there? Why aren't I there yet? So like tonight, for example, 3 of my best friends are coming over, and it's different entertaining an apartment versus your house. Like, I don't have all my shit anymore. I used to have like cabinets where I would keep all of my napkins. Like, I had napkins in every color and all the plates and all the silverware and all. Now I'm like, I don't know where anything is anymore, and I don't even own those things anymore. Now I barely have matching glasses. Like, when you get divorced, you split up all your shit, right? And then
All right, so I'm going to continue the video because, like I said, it's kind of long. But let's just go ahead and put it like this here. Everything that this woman is basically saying, she's breaking down how after 2 years, she still have not adjusted to her new lifestyle. It's like her mind won't let her. And the crazy thing is, has always been telling women, and women came up with this saying. I've heard women say this a lot when I was a kid. The grass is not always greener on the other side. And sometimes, even if it is, how much more care do you have to put into that grass for it to be greener? So you might as well should have stayed where you was. I used to hear my mom tell my sister that all the time. My mom used to say that all the time. Might as well stay where you at. If it ain't nothing like extremely ridiculous, I guess you could say. I'm trying to watch my words for social media, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. If it ain't no cheating involved, and if it ain't no kind of mistreatment, I gotta watch my words. But if it ain't no kind of mistreatment, why are you leaving your marriage because you're unhappy. That's all we ever hear from women these days. I wasn't happy. The marriage didn't serve me anymore. Do you think the man is always happy? No. But 75 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Yeah, so that means men are willing to stick it out even if they're not happy. Yeah, but let's continue.
You have to go through stuff and you're like, oh, I don't need this. And the platters that I have, I don't use. My refrigerator is just filled up with like flavored seltzer now. But I know my friends don't care, but it's just like a mental, it's different. It changes the whole experience. I want to have everything like nice and pretty and, I don't know, perfect for them. And they're showing up to just imperfections on imperfections, and they've been over before. I have to just go with the flow, right? I have to just not care about those things now because I know they don't matter, but I'm not gonna lie, like it was really nice to be able to have people over and just to have everything like beautiful and perfect and matching and being able to go and sit outside in my backyard. Or now I don't have that. Now my kitchen is my living room and my living room is my kitchen.
Yeah, you hear that? She go from a 5-bedroom house to now her living room is her kitchen is her living room. Sounds like either a 1-bedroom apartment or a studio apartment. Sounds like. So I'm just saying, that's what it sounds like. So, with all that being said though, oh my goodness. Look, like I said, this woman didn't mention any kind of mistreatment in the marriage. So it leads me to wonder, why would you leave your dream, as she calls it, her dream, to something that's not your dream? Let's continue.
It's just room. I'll make it work, but I would be lying if I didn't say that something about this week that's making it really hard. And girl, you gave it up. Happy now?
I don't think y'all heard her. Let me rewind that again.
Happy now? Making it really hard. And girl, you gave it up. Happy now?
Yeah, you heard that? You gave it up. Are you happy now? It don't sound like she's happy. Sounds like she's regretting. Sounds like she's complaining. Sounds like she's whining. I just want to know, why do y'all women want to leave? What you think? You listen to so much of these other women, you think you just have the world at your feet? I mean, what is it? Of course, we're not going to get a real legitimate answer. But what is it that y'all women don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Michelle Obama came out and admitted that she could not stand her husband, Barack Obama, for 10 years. She could not stand her husband for 10 years. Did not leave him. Did not leave him. Y'all women get upset and mad at y'all man for 10 minutes, y'all want to leave. For some reason, y'all got in y'all head that marriage is supposed to be this lifestyle of happiness and romance forever. And that's not true. Marriage is a lot of work. And if you say you love that person, you're willing to work through it as long as it's not no extreme mistreatment in the relationship and or marriage. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like I said, I gotta watch my words for social media. But let's continue.
And I know nobody's saying that to me, right? Nobody's saying that to me except me. So maybe I need to stop saying that to me. Like, yeah, I did give it up, and I gave it up for lots of good reasons. And I put a lot of thought and care, and I did not make a frivolous knee-jerk decision. When you make a decision to end your marriage and to end your fairy tale, there are consequences, and some of that is that things won't be perfect and beautiful and exactly as they were. They'll be different.
You heard her? When you decide to end your fairy tale. Again, doesn't sound like the guy did anything wrong. sounds like she just wanted to end things because she see all these other women on social media doing that and thinking that she gonna have the world at her feet when she in her marriage. I'm not saying other guys at her feet. I said the world at her feet. Sounds like she's regretting it. Sounds like she wish she wouldn't have done it. 24-year marriage ended. She lost her dream. Her fairy tale is over. She ended it. What do you expect? These are words out of her mouth. Y'all heard it. I'm not saying it. I'm just repeating her. But let's continue.
You have to make like an educated guess that, okay, I understand that it's going to be different, but I'm still making that choice. But you have no way of knowing how it's going to be until you're in it. So now I'm in it. So I'm going upstairs now. Try to make it cute with my mismatched shit, my mismatched glasses, and it'll be fine, right? Yay. I miss my backyard.
Alrighty, now that it's over. Woo! Yeah. Ladies, this is what men have been trying to say. Stop thinking that everything is going to work out the way you want it to. If that man didn't do nothing crazy to you, why are you ending your marriage? Why? I mean, I'm hearing the same thing with Tia Mowry. I'm seeing all the crazy stuff that she's doing, all the crazy dates she says she's been on. But there was an article that came out that said that Tia said, I hope I'm wording this right, that no man has ever asked her out on a second date. I'm just going to leave that one right there. And this lady right here, you heard it, she's basically complaining. She's basically complaining. She regrets it. She ended her fairy tale. She didn't say, now we'll give her credit because she didn't lie. She didn't say anything bad about her ex-husband. And the words that she used, you ended it, so what do you think was going to happen? You gave up your fairy tale, your dream. Words out of her mouth. So that leads me to believe that she just decided to wake up one day and end her marriage. After 24 years, what was you thinking was going to happen? What did you think? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and end it like this here. I'm going to end it like this. Think long and hard, ladies, before you decide to end a marriage or a relationship. Think long and hard. As long as that man is not cause you no kind of physical harm, emotional harm, or whatever, he's not mistreating you in the most extreme ways, there's really no reason to end a relationship. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be. Hell, my marriage, my almost 17-year marriage, me and my wife had a lot of ups and downs, especially in the first couple of years. Me and my wife had a lot of ups and downs. And we pushed through it. We still going through some things. We still together, lovey-dovey. You know what I'm saying? Not to get too graphic, but last night we was all hugged up on each other before we laid down, went to sleep. Joking around with each other, playing around with each other, teasing my daughter. You know what I'm saying? We go through some things. Every kind of relationship on earth, y'all go through some things. With your friends, with your family, with your co-workers, with your boss. All kinds of relationship, you go through things. That's just how it is. So with that being said, this is your boy Man Up. I'm Chunking the Deuce. I'm going to holler at y'all.